Inga mana, inga reo raurangatirama, tēnā koutou katoa. To the Covid-19 Disability Rights Monitoring Coordinating Group, my NHRI colleagues, distinguished guests and all participants. My greeting says to the many authorities, voices and leaders here, greetings to you all. I am Paula Tesoriero, the Disability Rights Commissioner of New Zealand at the New Zealand Human Rights Commission. I have the privilege to be the current chair of the Global Alliance of National Human Rights Institutions Disability Working Group. I am so pleased to contribute to this launch of the Global Report of the Disability Rights Monitor. The purpose of our working group is to facilitate the exchange of knowledge, experience and good practice among NHRIs in the implementation of the CRPD. Good practice, of course, requires the full participation of disabled people, good data and collaboration with all civil society organisations. The Monitor and the Global Report reflect these elements. This pandemic has shown just how much we still have to do to overcome the long-standing and systemic discrimination that places persons with disabilities at heightened risk from both COVID-19 and from states' responses to it. But the ability of NHRIs, the OPD and civil society groups to accurately monitor the true impacts of the virus on persons with disabilities is often hampered by disability data gaps. In how many countries could we state with certainty that we have accurate measures of any disparities in access to treatments, or in mortality rates, or in lost educational or employment opportunities? So we welcome this report, which in collating experiences from around the world to provide a centralised global picture, will be such a valuable resource. Firstly, because it illustrates so clearly whether or how well state parties have upheld disabled people's rights during their COVID responses to date. But also critically, because it helps us all in our advocacy for ensuring that all aspects of future planning are disability responsive and include disabled people at all levels. And by future planning, I refer not only to the ongoing risk and emergencies, but also the long-standing inequities affecting people with disability. When we can turn our eyes to rebuilding our social connections and economies, we must look to build better social protections, better and resilient systems of support, better fully accessible infrastructure such as education, transport and housing, and better access to assistive and other technologies. So on behalf of the GANHRI Disability Working Group, I add our commendations to those of other speakers' acknowledgement of the work of the coordinating group. With your foresight and rapid action to provide this mechanism to capture the experience of people with disabilities, you illustrate what we can and should expect and receive. In this regard, the Global Report also serves to build a picture about people's knowledge and rights. We look forward to receiving and reviewing the full report and to ongoing collaboration with you all to achieve a future in which persons with disabilities are reporting experiences that are in full compliance with the CRPD, that rights have been made real in every way, every day around our globe. Thank you.